Hi everyone, in this video I am making tiramisu for my sister's birthday. My sister loves tiramisu. She loves tiramisu on its own. She loves tiramisu ice cream, tiramisu cake, tiramisu cookies, tiramisu drinks, tiramisu anything like chocolate. She loves tiramisu. And for her birthday, because I love her so much, I'm gonna make her tiramisu. So when she was out with her friends, me and my siblings got to work in the kitchen and made her some authentic Italian tiramisu. Like when I asked her, what kind of tiramisu recipe are you looking for? She said make it like how the Italians make it, like the authentic, classic version. No this, no cream cheese, no boiler, no nothing. Tiramisu, no whipped cream, just authentic mascarpone custard tiramisu with lady fingers, all that kind of stuff. So, to make the tiramisu just the way, she likes it, the authentic way, I'm getting 6 egg yolks, a tablespoon of vanilla, and 1/4 cup of sugar. And that's all that I'm gonna use to make the egg yolk custard. And it's actually as simple as you think about it. So once we get everything in there, I just mix it all up. You will see there's many different hands in this video, and that's because again my siblings are here making this with me. So just note that. So anyways, just getting a fork and mixing that, and I'm mixing that real good. Like I want to make sure that egg yolk, sugar, and egg whites are thoroughly mixed together. And then I'm getting a separate bowl with my egg whites in it and using my hand mixer at like the maximum speed. But really I should have beat these much slower because the egg whites did deflate on me. But as you see here, I am beating these egg whites with my hand mixer until the peaks are so stiff that when I put it over my sister's head, they don't fall down. And by the way, as you saw, I also gradually put in 1/4 cup of sugar into the egg white mixture. So yeah. And you see they didn't fall over her head, so they're nice and thick. And that's what you want to get when you're making these, when you're beating these egg whites. So moving on, I always feel like there's always that one expensive ingredient in every dessert that makes it so expensive. And with tiramisu, if you're making it in Canada or anywhere that isn't Italy, it's mascarpone cheese. This cheese cost me $16. But if that's the recipe calls for, that's what the recipe calls for. Because honestly, everything else was pretty cheap. Like I spent like $10 or not $12 on the other ingredients. It was just this that cost me so much money. So I'm getting the whole container, like all of the mascarpone cheese, and I'm putting that right in the egg yolk mixture. And this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna make our mascarpone custard. So all that egg, I'm not even sparing anything. Like I'm cleaning that thing up because it was so expensive. And I guess that's, we didn't want it with no cream cheese, no whipped cream. We're doing it as authentic as possible. So it's for my sister. I love her. It was definitely worth $1 because this tasted so good. Mascarpone on its own doesn't taste like anything, but when I mixed it with the egg yolk mixture, it tasted like vanilla ice cream. It was so good. And as you saw, it looks really chunky, so I got my hand mixer and then just finished it all up. And like I said before, this tasted so good. It was like eating melted ice cream. It was delicious. So with that custard, I'm pouring that into the egg yolk mixture, the egg white mixture, which I did say deflated a bit. So I should have just like beaten the egg yolk mixture, the egg white mixture a bit more to make it fluffier again. But I didn't do that. So anyways, I am getting the mascarpone custard and then the egg whites, and I'm pouring the custard into the egg whites and slowly mixing and folding the mixture together so it's thoroughly incorporated, but also because I don't want that the egg whites to break and not be as smooth as possible when mixing the custard with it. So you can see here it is sped up, but I did take my time to slowly fold and fold, as you see here, the egg yolks with the egg whites, no, the custard with the egg whites to make it into a nice and smooth cream. I tasted it and it tasted amazing. Like it was so good. It was like ice cream. It needs to be like I wish I could freeze it and like make it into ice cream. It was so good. Anyways, next, I'm getting my lady fingers, and again, these are also made in Italy lady fingers because again, I want it to be as close to Italy as possible. Then I just take like cold brew coffee, which I bought from the grocery store, and I dip the lady fingers into the coffee, and then I put them inside this like baking pan ceramic situation. Um, in terms of the ladyfingers, I kind of over soak them. You just want to dip them in for like 1 second, like plunge out, plunge out. Don't even fold them, just plunge out, plunge out. You don't even have to do all that kind of stuff. If I was to make this again, which I do see myself making again, maybe me and my sister can have like a tiramisu night. No need to flip because these are already too over soaked. But yeah, like look at that. I finished the entire cold brew. Like it was a whole 1 liter thing of cold brew. I finished it, which I feel like I shouldn't have done. So next time, just dip it once, flash dip, boom, flash dip, boom. And that is our first layer of ladyfingers. And then you'll see we added 1 layer of cream and just filled it all over till you couldn't see any more ladyfingers. Then repeated the process of dipping the ladyfingers, layering the tiramisu, and boom, that's what we did. And as like I layered tiramisu, I feel like I should talk about like just family and my sister. Me and my sister have a 5 year-ish age gap, and like when we were younger, we were close because like we had to be close because we were sisters, and but like we were never like close like friends. And over the pandemic, once our ages kind of slowly met in the middle in some way, we started becoming really close and we were able to talk to each other and confide in each other and just have this bond. And it was nice because during the pandemic was like one of like the loneliest times in my life in terms of just like having like not that many friends and just being in a really awkward time in my teens, and just having my sister at home and being close with her was everything. And we've only gotten closer since. Even when I went away once for university, like we were just always on the phone connecting with each other. And I'm just so blessed to have a sister who I can say is my friend. And I just hope to be the biggest role model I can be for her and set a good example for her. And every day I beat myself up whenever I do something that, is not what she should, what I, it's not something that I think I would want her to look up to. So, she's my everything, and I'm just so blessed to have her in my life. And I had to, and like, just this is so small, but if I could take her to Italy and give her an all exclusive experience, in terms of like, I don't know, experiencing the best Italy can offer, I would. But for now, I can make her a tiramisu cake and wish her all the best. And this cake tasted amazing. It wasn't the prettiest looking when we cut it open because our fridge was not the coolest and the mascarpone didn't really set that well, but honestly, it was so good. And it just tasted really authentic. She's the tiramisu queen, and as you see when she blew her candles, the extra cocoa powder we put on top did um, blow out of the way, which is kind of funny. She did the first cutting, and when I tell you, this again did not look the prettiest, but tasted so good. It was a little heavy on the coffee, but like, and the layers weren't as clean, but it tasted great. And every authentic tiramisu recipe I saw online looked something like this. The cream, the thing is a bit ladyfinger heavy. I wish he made more mascarpone cream, but then again, mascarpone is expensive, and I was not about to pay $30 just for, 30 plus dollars just for cheese that tastes like nothing. But anywho, just look how divine that looks like. Just look, it was perfection. And let's see her rating.
I see a 10.
Hey, out of what?
10.
Perfect. So thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.